Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Time with Jesus and Truck Talk. And, you know, here we are in these times of tribulation, wars, famines, earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, wildfires, talking about building smart cities. But where is God? Has God deserted us? Has God left us to fend for ourselves? Or did we leave God? I think a long time ago we've left God. I think when we started taking God out of schools, when we started allowing the Sodom and Gomorrah stuff to take place, with people wearing their pants drooped all the way down past their butt. Man, I can go on down the list here, people. I mean, we're allowing so many nudity shows on TV when we're saying, well, you don't make them, it's on there. Well, yeah, but you allow it because you watch it. You think about the Skinwalker Ranch, the shift changers. I've been talking about these for years. But yet people, you don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe that this stuff is actually coming. Satan's just convincing you that this stuff is okay to watch. Your eyes is the window to your soul, but yet we refuse to guard it. But if I walked up to you with a gun, pointing it in your head, and told you, hey, there's 4 bullets in here, and I'm going to pull this trigger, and you ain't going nowhere. It's the same concept. You're pulling a trigger with your life watching this nonsense. Naked and Afraid, that new, I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a TV series, Sinners. It has the guy from Creed in there, and I don't know who else is in it, but I really don't even care, because I don't even care if the fact to even watch such garbage. You got the show Lucifer. You got the Night of the Living Dead. I mean, The Walking Dead. You got if you go back in history, when the Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Night of the Living Dead, all those were like in black and white, I believe, and then we just redo it because Satan's boring and keeps redoing the same thing, but he makes it entertaining to you. That one of the guys' name I think was Daron or something, and then the other guy came in there, the one with the leather jacket, little pig, it was almost in every single people making fun of it or whatever, and we have to realize what we're doing. We're allowing Satan into our homes. We're allowing God to be second. We're allowing Satan to be first. See, the book of Job explains real fast how, Jesus said, where have you been? He says, to and fro, up and down. So, I'm not kidding when I tell you he goes into the throne room and asks God, it's the book of Job, people. He asks God, but God says, yeah, but you can't harm the hair on their head. Can't take their life, basically. But how do we know when we're being, some people say, well, I don't get tempted by Satan, and I just got because if you're not getting tempted by Satan, then I'm here to tell you right now, then you're too close to him. He has no reason to tempt a sinner, but he's trying to break the Christian. He's trying to break that bond between you and God. Just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Whatever you're about to do is about to bring glory to God, and Satan's going to try to stop you from doing it because he sure doesn't want God to receive glory. You may say, well, it's just part of life. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's time to wake up. It's time to look at where God is, where Jesus is, where are they at in your life. Well, I don't hear nothing. When I pray, I don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing because you're not sitting looking and listening. It's about time somebody wakes you up. It's about time somebody gives you this truth. You go in the grocery store, how many times you complain about everything in there? Oh, this produce is too much. Oh my gosh, I find myself doing it more and more lately. This was 30-some cents when it was first brought out here. Well, it's the tariffs. You look at it going, you think of the barges, you think of all the containers that fell overboard, or did they get pushed overboard, or did they actually fall? We don't know. But we look at 9/11. The towers hit. Pentagon got hit. The one that blew up, well, it didn't blow up, but crashed, heading to the White House. Sorry, guys, but I showed Darlene a picture of this plane hitting the. Oh my goodness, what is it? Empire State's Building. The plane never went through it. The plane fell. Because we believe what they tell us. You may say, well, Nelson, I'm not fooled by much. Oh, yeah, you are, because you're believing the nonsense that they're feeding you. Yeah, anybody finding a coincidence? I mean, let's just think about this. I guess the eggs now and the chickens now must be of less money because all of a sudden they lowered the chicken eggs. They lowered poultry. You drive around and you see cheap at gas station. It was $2.80 something. I was like, wow, what the heck's going on with that? But you see what's happening? We the people don't do nothing. I just talked about this on this last episode. We don't do anything but complain and think somebody else is going to do it. Well, nobody else is going to do it because they're listening to you complain. So if they're listening to you complain, why would they do it? You're supposed to be a Christian. You're supposed to sit there with authority and do the right things always. But not always do we. So, where are you at today? Are you one of those ones that are half there and your mind's all in something else? Are you the ones that walk into church and you sit there and your mind's already on food? Oh, congratulations. You got a pass to go somewhere. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Because we're not sitting here listening to God. We're not sitting here listening to Jesus long enough. Let me read you something. Do not worry about tomorrow. This is not a suggestion, but a command. I divided time into days and nights so that you would have manageable portions of life to handle. My grace is significant for you, but it sanctifies is only one day at a time. When you worry about the future and you help day upon day of troubles, where was that? When you worry about the future, you heap day upon day of troubles onto your flimsy frame. You struggle under the heavy load when I never intended you to carry. Throw off the oppression burden with one quick thrust of trust. Anxiety, thoughts may mend about your in your brain, but trusting me brings you directly into my presence. As you thus affirm your faith, shackles of worry fall off instead. Enjoy my presence, community, by trusting me in all times. Matthew 6:34, 2 Corinthians 12:9, Psalms 68:2. No, 62:8. I'm gonna apologize, guys. My that's why wearing the glasses a lot, my head is the pressure. My lower back hurts. It's shooting stuff like straight up my spine. It is so dang on hard to concentrate. It is just ridiculous. Anyways, I'm going to do a part two, guys. I do apologize, but uh, I got to go take some pain medicine for this because this is, I just can't deal with this right now. So please think about what I just said because it's going to dig more into it. And I'm telling you right now, Jesus is speaking. He's ready to come. He's going to the Father on your behalf. So don't fall asleep now. Don't miss the next part two to this.